From this to this. New paint, new floors, kitchen, light fixtures, etc. That's what we do. Cameras everywhere. One of the first things we do when acquiring the property. It's things we deal with as landlords, as business owners. Hi, my name is Julian Sanchez, and me and my partners at Elan Capital, along with our investors, own and operate about $30 million in assets, such as this one here, Mayfair Apartments in Northeast Ohio. I'll start by sharing about this property is actually our neighbors. This was a house built in 1860, built for a circuit judge. Local here, if you can imagine this, almost 200 years old. It was dilapidated, in very poor shape. City had condemned it. It was actually an eyesore and kind of a problem for us up until recently, thanks to Mr. JD, what he goes by, who recently purchased it, rehabbing it to be his primary residence. So that is great news for us here. Just show you a little bit about inside, not in detail. Before and afters, how one of the vintage units look. I'll go back inside in a little bit to show you, and what the newer ones look like. Stay tuned. In the meantime, I'll share in this area where there used to be a pool here. It had already been filled in by previous ownership. Before us, we acquired this asset in 2022 and then recently refinanced it just a few months back. Here, we found some duct tape. Not sure what it's doing there. Behind us is actually pretty cool. There's like a trail that goes to the Black River here in Northeast Ohio. So we need to do a better job at promoting things for future residents. It's like, hey, this is a place you can go and hike for all nature lovers. There's a hike trail right behind us, actually accessible through those gates. Anyways, this is one of the latter acquisitions in the portfolio, apart from Oberlin, which was the last one that year, and one we put a lot of work into. Fortunately, we have great teams here working for us. I'll start by sharing in here, actually, how the common areas are currently looking like. Let me show you. So this is what the common areas look like. Look at that flooring. And speaking of flooring, shout out to Yona. He is now our flooring provider, where we get all our flooring from, because this unit, as an example, that is currently being rehabbed, got some bad floor. From bathroom manufacturer. It's things we deal with as landlords, as business owners. Poor materials. Stuff now we have to remove all that floor and put new one in. So we have since now just strictly used this flooring manufacturer, the team at Lucida, Yona, who always provide us the flooring we need, etc. Cameras everywhere. One of the first things we do when acquiring the property, and it's all part of the capex we do here. This is the one of the two buildings out in the end by the pool area, as I was showing you earlier. And here we've had to, let's see, we had to put these posts in place so tenants wouldn't park so far out that then the garbage truck couldn't come through. That used to be a problem. Asphalt patches, something you have to do every so often, as well as caring for the common grounds and clearing the leaves once the foliage starts, which is about to start here in Northeast Ohio. This one is pretty straightforward. I don't have any crazy stories here either for this building. We had to fix that fence as well. That was a problem with the previous owner of that house. I could share more on that actually, because we could never find the previous owner. They would never do anything about this. Hopefully Mr. JD will take good care of his new home. We have a beautiful white fence installed before it just looked terrible. But as always, like, subscribe, share this with another business owner, entrepreneur that would like to get started in real estate. And as always, comment below what would you like to see in any future videos. What other details would you like me to share in terms of our property acquisition, management, strategies, etc. Oh yeah, see? Same LED lights we've used in all buildings. These things are great at night. Keep the place safe and create a good place for our tenants to live and raise their families.
The wordplay, I'm bringing it. Everything I do is fine.
And
as I constantly try to evolve just like a togepi. Keep my pockets thick as the Parkers, Professor Oakland.